Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. All right, so here we are today in episode 50. Last episode we had just gotten the PBI taken care of, and oh boy, what a complicated setup that was. All right, probably not more complicated than the platinum group processing we had to do, but it was still a pain. In any case, today we're going to try and get into some new things such as system on chip wafers. I think that's what it stands for. Advanced alloys, maybe the blast smelter, and we'll see about looking into the T3 microminer as well. But we're getting to that point also that we might want to get into dedicated blast smelters for certain metals, and I don't know if I want to craft that right now. We already made it, but I never grabbed it for the quest, as it were. Okay, so I want to get to the system on chip wafer first. So that wafer is made from the phosphorus doped wafers, which is going to require a, where are you? A yellow lens in the engraver clean room. So I did make up this lens already off camera, which is just yellow dye and the glass lens. We've done this all before. Now I was going to get a EV engraver for the clean room. And there's one other thing that I'm going to show on camera, or I want to update y'all on. So let's get that requested first. Okay, good. So like I said that I would do, I took the IV machines for the ore processing and installed it all. It should be good to go. I don't think I missed any connection or any filter or whatever. So these two are connected or set up. Might want to do it for this one, but oh, that's for the Sheldonite. Yeah, that goes in there. I'll see. I don't think it's going to be a big priority, but eventually it'll get done. Now, I'm not... my nose is clogged up. I'm not that concerned about power right now, because I think... Yeah, these aren't even running. They say that they're lit up in green, but they're not actually running because these fans are still. So, I don't think we have a lot of power draw right now. Even then, these things will put out, what was it, 12,000 combined GregTech units? Anyway. So how's that engraver doing? Oh yeah, it still has to do the titanium. That's another thing. The titanium would be another one of those dedicated EBF purposes. What's our tetrachloride looking at right now? Okay. Magnesium. Yeah, I think that would be good. Do we have a package for the blast furnace? Nichrome. What does titanium need again? How to use this stupid titanium. Titanium needs canthal. So do I have a canthal EBF? I do, technically. Okay, so what I might do then is I might request one of those packages post episode, because I know it's probably going to take a while to cook up on camera. But in any situation, I'm going to pause here, let this finish up crafting, and we'll go from there. Back in a few. All right, here is the engraver. Let's get ourselves a pattern maker. Get you down there. Let's hop on over here and get this set up. In you go. So put that right there. Oh yeah, I forgot about the hover. There we go. So let's see. EV engraver CR. All right. So get that. Damn it. Engraver. Oh, I didn't make the pattern yet. That would help. Although I could probably move some of my engraver patterns to that one as well. Oh, wait, did I forget to set it up on blocking mode? Oh, I also need lens. That would help. But there's no blocking mode. Wait, no, sorry, I didn't look at the interface. I'm a little bit out of it. In there. Okay, so you go there. There you go. I mean, honestly, for the engraver, it doesn't really matter because there's a lens in there. Okay, so wafer. Wrong terminal. Over here. Wafer. And in you go. And there you go. Oh, yeah. I guess it would be... let me look at something here. The engraver... We're using silicone wafers right now, aren't we? So that's 11 seconds. So yeah, it would be best to either make dedicated EV engravers for the necessities or wait till we get... I believe there's a multi-block, but it's not showing up here. Isn't there? Oh yeah, right there. The engraving laser, and that is within our grasp, but we need to get tantalum carbide going. Okay, so that will be there for the future. So let's go ahead and grab an SoC wafer. And next up, we're looking at HSLA steel, carbide, and disilicide, MOLY-B disilicide. Okay, so while that pattern's up, let's look. Oh, there we go. Hey, SoC wafer. Oh, there we go. We'll put that. Actually, let's get this patterned up what we can. Or do we even... Oh yeah, right there. So, lubricant. Put you away. Cutter. Okay. So then if I asked for that, it should make... I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so that should be cooking. That'll take... Oh, that'll still take like 45 seconds, so we'll come back to that. HSLA steel. So we're gonna need a mixer, of course, an HV mixer, and the circuit is not needed, or is, yeah, I guess inconsequential. So mixer. Do we have a high tier mixer? I don't think we do, because we're gonna need HV or better. Oh, right there. So HSLA, we don't have Invar. Huh? Do we have the... Okay, we have the ingot pattern, so let's get the dust patterned. There you go. Oh, I can spell dust. There we go. So HSLA. Huh? Huh? There we go. Okay, so that's going. Carbide dust. So we're gonna need tantalum and titanium carbide. So tantalum. Okay, this is gonna need an EV mixer or better. You know what? Let me take this moment then to get an IV mixer going. We should have everything here. Now I'm gonna need a 16 amp converter if we're doing this. 16 amp. I can never friggin' find where these things are. Dynamo. Energy converter. There we go. 16 amp energy converter. Here we are. So let's get that. Now we're probably going to need some things that we don't have. That was redundant. Okay, we're going to need the platinum cable, and it looks like that's it. So 16 times platinum. Do we not have... Do we have platinum wire? Okay, I guess not, but that's not a big deal. So we're going to go to styrene butadiene. We're going to need that on a wire mill. 16 wire and cable. Oh, that's the thing. Is this going to need any voltage? No. Okay. So 16 amp. And that will cook. Now we're going to need aluminum cables to handle all that power, the 8192. So let's get a 16 aluminum wire. Bada bing, bada boom. 16. And we get 4 of you. Okay. So that's cooking. That's cooking. I still need to get the mixer. Oh, it's in my inventory. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So those are cooking now. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, wait. I'm going to need the carbides. Right. So I won't be able to... Yeah, it's an EV. What was that other dust? Molly B disilicide? Molly B... Okay, that's also going to be an EV thing. While I'm looking, while I have the idea here. Where's the ingot? Molly B disilicide. Metal molding. Vacuum freezer. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna cut here and we're gonna get these things cooked up, and when that is done, we'll be back and we'll work on the dust. And let's see. Probably start looking into this as well, the high temperature smelting. Oh. So that's gonna need some carbide, HSLA steel. Okay, no problem there. Yeah, we should be able to get to this. I don't see any reason why not. Although we'll need a lot of the new alloys. But yeah, I will be back in a few. All right, everybody, we are back. So I've got the 16 amp converter. I've got the mixer. I've got 2 aluminum wires, but that's all we're going to need for the time being, really. And yeah, like I said before, I'm going to be making some requests to the system to get some Canthal EBFs. Or is it? Yeah, Canthal, I believe. And I will get those set up so that they will be producing... That's the wrong machine. So that they will be producing resources for us off camera. Okay, so I think that... that's too close. Okay, so move you here. And we're going to have to move you there. And I'll get this cleaned up off camera as well. But temporary setup here. Okay, so boop, boop, mixer. Okay, so let's get down, into here. Clean this up a tad. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Oh, right. I don't have any conduit on me. That would help. Do it. Signalum and that. connect you. There we go. Gonna need some cable. And we're gonna need a pattern. Oh, wait, right here. That would do nicely. All right, so I'm gonna put you there. Connect up like so. An IV mixer. That should be good. All right, I think we're all set there. And where's my doodad? I ran out of Ziddle. Okay, I'll get that cleaned up. All right, so let's go set up the dust. So carbide dust. We're gonna need tungsten Shoot, we're gonna need a #1 mixer. Okay, so we can get this done at least. So that's carbon and tantalum. Do we have tantalum? Yeah, kinda. Tantalite. We could process that. Ugh. Okay, what would you do for tantalum? Looks like tantalite ore. If I'm not mistaken, that's probably going to be, oh, it's in the overworld too. It's also in the nether and, oh. Okay, so I'll have to go mine some more of that later. Carbide dust. So we got the tantalum carbide. And then didn't we need the moly B to silicide? Okay, thankfully that's a 0 mixer. So moly B and silicon. So while I have the foresight to, I will make another mixer for the #1 circuit. And let's get this plugged into our system. Okay. So we've already made the HSLA dust, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So the ingot. Oh, no shit. Just gotta smelt it. Thank God. Okay. So get that. Smelter. And let's see. Carbide. So the tantalum carbide has to be blast furnace, RTM, Na1. So that's the tantalum carbide. So let's get the frozen form. Okay, so #1. Or do we have RTM in the label? We have EBF RTM2. Let's go over here and check that. Okay, so there's RTM. Yeah, okay, we do have one here. So that'll go there. What are you making right now? Tungsten steel? Yeah. Okay, so... Wait. Did I not make the other dust? Oh, no, I didn't. Just the carbide and the moly B. Right. Okay, so moly B is going to be... Where are you, ingot? Kenthal at cheapest. Okay, so moly B. And yeah, I'm gonna have to make another EBF to make some of these ingots on their own circuit, so it's not taking up, so it's not being clogged by one EBF. Okay, where are we on time? Okay, so mixer, that is still being prepped. So I will do another cut in a minute here. Carbide. It's gonna not, it won't be immediately available for some of these ingots because of the blast furnace, but just kind of getting them primed. So you know what I'll do is I'll come back after the mixer gets cooked up, after I get those patterns done, and then after those get smelted so that we can get the quest credit and go from there. Then possibly we'll look into getting the alloy. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's just do this now. Alloy blast smelter. So we're gonna need the controller, and darn it, it didn't get the universal in there. Uni, EV Uni. It's gonna need the carbide plate, but that shouldn't be a worry. I hate that I'll type something into a game and I have my mouse pointed elsewhere and it just ends up hitting a command. Blast smelter. Oh, we need the alloy smelter patterned for EV. Again with the... All right. Can I heart that? Maybe it will work the next time around. Okay. So alloy blast. All right. So now we need a nichrome wire. Wire mill. There we go. Okay, so that's requested. Now we're going to need 30 high temperature smelting casings. High temp. Or is it 2 words? There we go. So we're going to need 30 of these in a 6 assembler. And that should work on the MV, right? Yeah. So what are we missing right now? Oh, we need the HSLA steel. So let's get that out of there real quick, because we need to make sure that it's using the right HSLA plating. Vendor. Let's see. Plate. In you go. And then put you there, and then... No, go back out. Boop doo. Nope. There we go. Okay, so I know we're gonna need that. And then we need that. And then the rod. Lathe. Tungsten carbide. Is that the only tungsten carbide ingot? There we go. Okay, so let's get all of these placed up. Plate. Frame. And then you in the 6. Okay, so high speed. Okay, so we don't have these yet, which is understandable because we have not gotten the dust yet. How is that mixer coming? It is done. Sweet. So let's get that cooked. So pattern. You want to go over here? And let's grab you. Put you in there. Make sure this is on Uno. And there we go. Make sure that's on. Make sure that's on blocking. Make sure that's on blocking. All right. So back to over here. Carbide dust. Titanium carbide. That's not it. Titanium carbide. What? Which was the one that needed the... Oh, there we go. So the carbide and the carbon and the tungsten. Number one. There we go. So let's see. HSLA, we got that. Tantalum carbide, titanium carbide, and Moly B. That's done. Carbide dust. So the tantalum carbide and the... No, wait. That's a tantalum carbide. And then the titanium carbide. There we go. Mixer. Wait, did I just like brain fart and think that we needed a number one mixer for more than one thing? Probably did. Or no, 0. Sorry, I'm doing it again. So wait, that's the titanium mixer. Yeah, okay, weird. Carbide dust. So the tantalum carbide's there. And there's the titanium. So carbide ingot. So the tantalum. Now we need the titanium carbide. That's going to be nichrome with helium, Na, and number 2. So titanium carbide, you go there. Number 2. Number 2, IAV, EBF, RTM. All right, so that. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Moly B. Get that requested. And then we need the titanium carbide for the quest. So the high temperature. I did the hyphen again. High temperature 30. We're missing the tungsten carbide. Wait, what do you... Oh, that's the Moly B. Okay, tungsten carbide ingot. It's another 2. Tungsten carbide. Wow, I really chew through these patterns, don't I? Ah! Are we on time? Okay. Badoop, 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 badoop. 2. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I got that right. All right, so high temp. All right, so that's good to go. And lastly for that, we need the heat vent. Okay, so this one might be a good way to go about it. All right, so I don't think we have the rotor for titanium quality. We do. All right, so you need the double Moly B plate. Get, oh, not that. Get that going. DOUB. We have one more slot, so we're going to have to expand that later. And heat vent. And an assembler. Doesn't matter. This circuit not needed. Okay. So let's get that requested. Oh, we need long rod. Long Moly B. And I believe this is the forage hammer. And did we get the Moly B single rod? Nope, good thing I checked. Okay. So, rod. And rod. Heat. 12. All right. So that is all going to cook up for us. So when that finishes, I will be back and maybe looking to get in it set up, but I think we're basically at the end of this episode today. So yeah, I will be back in a few. All right, everybody, we're back. So I got a few things to discuss. I can't believe I didn't see this before, but we're not actually getting the full 6,000 EU per tick on our generators because we're still using the IV dynamo hatches. So we're gonna have to make the did I say IV? Basically, we're using the EV dynamo hatches and we need the IV dynamo hatches. And that's gonna require, I don't think, oh, we're gonna need iridium. What would that be? Iridium. I don't think we have that. Ammonia chloride. But we do have the nitrochlorobenzene, so this might be a thing we have to get into next episode. Okay, maybe not. Right. And then the other thing is the blast smelter is actually a little bit better than I should give it credit for. So we get 8 ingots worth in one craft in effectively 30 seconds. Whereas if we did the other way, 1 ingot would be it'd be a few more seconds more. So that might be something that I actually migrate all of my ingots to. And because of how AE2 is now, we'll be able to also handle liquids in the auto crafting using that method that we used up here. So, right. As you can see, we have the ingots here. So that quest is done. And I also have all the parts for the blast smelter. But because we're at the end of this episode anyway, I think it would be better to come back in the next episode and get this set up. And we're still going to need all the buses and hatches to go with the smelter. So that'll be a next episode thing. So yeah, let me go ahead and get the picture. Oh, I need to go to the other side of the base here. And voila. Get that little, there we go. Okay, so that is done. So what I'll be doing now is I'm going to request a couple of RTM packages here. I think I'm going to do 3. And I'm going to want RTM alloys, RTM alloy coil blocks for the ABS. So that will get crafted. And I'll probably have to manage this. Yeah, we should be fine. But I'll check on this later in the evening to see if it's still cooking. But that being said, that's going to be it for now. I will see you all in the next episode. I hope you did enjoy. Ta-ta for now.